Hey guys, welcome in. How's everybody doing today? I hope you're all doing well. My name is Shannon and we are here with a timeless reading for the collective. So if you felt drawn to the title or this came across your feed, you felt called to click on it, the reading might be for you. All right, we're going to start off with some oracle cards and then we'll dive in with the tarot to get some more details about what we have going on. So Spirit, for the collective, what do we need to know today, please? First card we have out is the porcupine and anemone with boundaries. Happiness on the bottom of the deck. Interesting. For the collective, what do we need to know about boundaries, Spirit? Interesting. We haven't gotten this card. The Traveler. Fire on the bottom of the deck with boundaries. What are we dealing with here, friends? All right, we're gonna dive in with the tarot now and see what Spirit is trying to, it feels like, warn us about here with boundaries and the Traveler. I did shuffle before I jumped on, so we'll dive right in. Okay, right off the bat, we're starting out with the Ten of Swords. So this is an ending, oftentimes painful, something coming to a conclusion. See the Queen of Wands on the bottom of the deck. This could have been an ending that you initiated. We have the Fool coming out. So guys, this is like ending one thing and jumping right into a new cycle. Or maybe wanting to jump right into a new cycle with that Queen of Wands energy down there. We do have the Nine of Wands down on the bottom of the deck now. So whatever this Ten of Swords is for you, whatever this ending is representing, this is something that, while painful, you were able to take something from it that now you'll be able to utilize in the rest of your interactions throughout your life. Or at least that's what you're being asked to do, is to kind of look back on it and say, what can I take from this? What can I utilize from this pain to put into action so that when I take this leap of faith into the next step, into the next cycle, I'm better able to move through the energies in a smoother way. Feels like whatever this boundaries card is tied to here has to do with this ending, and it feels like we're learning something from it, likely about where we should place our boundaries or about placing boundaries at all. Okay, we have the Two of Swords, Three of Pentacles with the Star on the bottom of the deck. So friends, there's an opportunity here with the Fool card to step onto a new path, but there's a choice that needs to be made. It's like, are you ready to step back into something here? Are you ready to move back into an energy where you're going to have to be working collaboratively with people? Are we at that place yet? Or are we still feeling like down and out and hurt, and maybe we're pushing ourselves a little too hard, a little too fast? There might be some healing still left here to do, and maybe that's where these boundaries are coming in. Because with the Three of Pentacles, this is going to be people coming to you, looking for answers, looking for your advice. And Spirit's saying, you know, you have this choice here. You don't have to necessarily step onto this path. But with this Traveler card that we have out here, it feels to me like you're ready to move. You're ready to go from one thing to the next, to the next, to the next. And that's great. But the only problem with that is oftentimes we'll leave pieces behind that we were supposed to learn from, something that we were supposed to take, when we just continually go through cycle after cycle after cycle without taking any time to really sit with what we've just been through. And that can also be like a defense mechanism. That can serve to try and really protect us from what we might have to feel in relation to this ending. But with the Star on the bottom of the deck, you're being encouraged to really sit with these feelings. You're being encouraged to sit with these thoughts, these emotions, what happened and to allow yourself to heal and to relocate your hope, and then to go after what it is you're hoping for, what you're wishing for after you've done that healing. Okay. All right. We've got the Queen of Swords, the Four of Pentacles in reverse, and the Nine of Pentacles coming out. So guys, what this is saying to me is you are thinking about this. With the Queen of Swords, this is us taking things in and internally going over them in our head, in our mind, and making good decisions about what our next step is going to be. And it looks like we're releasing something here with this Four of Pentacles reversed, which is leading us towards the success we want to see here. And it feels like the impetus for this, the catalyst that's going to start this, is some type of communication you're going to be receiving. It might be from another person. It could be from your guides. It could be from spirit. It could be in a dream. But regardless, you're receiving something here that is going to help give you some clarity on what this next move should be for you, okay? And again, with this Four of Pentacles popping out in reverse, it really feels to me like you're ready to let go of something. But again, there may have been some issues in getting to this point out of a lack of wanting to take a step back and really sit with things in this Queen of Swords energy, and instead wanting to move directly into the next round with the Three of Pentacles. And it looks like you're going to decide to not jump into this right away. You're actually going to move through this healing process at this time. And you're being honest with yourself. You're being truthful with yourself. And you're being truthful with others about what happened, how it happened, why it happened. And that's leading us into this Nine of Pentacles energy, which is a beautiful place and where we would all like to be. This is fulfillment. This is us getting to a place where we are self-sufficient, where we're not looking to others to make sure that our cups are full. We're filling our own cups. Holy cannoli. Okay. We have the Five of Swords, the World, and the Devil card coming out. Holy God, guys. All right, so let's talk about each of these with the Death card on the bottom of the deck. Again, friends, the Traveler card is not lying. We're definitely moving through something big here. Something that is going to cumulatively change you for the better in the long run. But with the Five of Swords coming out, you being in this Queen of Swords energy, there's a lot of mental gymnastics happening here. And the Five of Swords really, this to me asks us to take a step away from something that isn't worth fighting for. So that's likely what this entire process is involving. You might still have, depending on what this situation is for you, you might still have a person coming back through, trying to talk to you, wanting to try and work things out. This could be a job trying to get you back into your position. But you've already made your decision. You've already let this end come through. This is already finalized, at least in your eyes and in the eyes of spirit. So going back and forth with anyone connected to what is tied to this Ten of Swords is not going to bring you any happiness, any joy. It's only going to bring conflict and contention. With the Devil energy coming out here, this is us feeling tied to this in almost a karmic way, feeling like we are in some way responsible for this person, how they're feeling, you know, well, thinking in our heads like, you know, well, maybe I should go back to that job because I did say this, or, you know, no, it's done. It's over. You've stepped out of this. Whoever is trying to pull you back in or get you involved in a tit for tat argument, it's not worth it. It is tied to this Devil energy, which is tied to temptation, which is tied to addiction, which is tied to lots of gnarly energies that we really don't want to involve ourselves with. That said, With the World card coming out in conjunction with these two cards and the Death card on the bottom of the deck, it feels to me like you guys are ready to transition out of this in a big way. This is monumental type of energy here with the World and the Devil and the Death card. But with the Death card being on the bottom of the deck and the World card coming out in the spread, this is like Spirit saying, no, we've tied up the loose ends. We're done with this. Now we need to focus on moving through the energy of healing, of transitioning, of deciding where we're going next. We don't have time. We don't have the energy to deal with whatever might be coming back through, wanting to rehash things with us. It's not worth it. Lay down your swords, walk away. There's our boundaries. So there's a need here to set up boundaries because there is, whether it is a job, I feel like for some of you, this likely is tied to work, whether it is a job, a position they're trying to pull you back into, whether this is a relationship, somebody trying to come back around, though we don't have any cups out here. So this to me feels much more mental and physical than emotional, which is a good thing. You're not like tied up in your emotions over this, but there is still this feeling of, well, you know, maybe I should, maybe I shouldn't. I see you getting clarity on that. And I see you moving through this energy and deciding, making a good decision too with this Four of Pentacles reversed and the Nine of Pentacles, making a good decision about what your next step is going to be. Then we see whatever it is coming back through, trying to stir the pot. You're not letting it, you're ending it in a big way. And this could look like flat out telling somebody like, no, we're not going through this again. Or, you know, sending in like a full-blown letter of resignation and being like, no, this is over. I'm not doing this anymore. I'm ready to move on. But there definitely is the guidance here not to get caught up in any back and forth as far as this situation is concerned. Let's pull a couple more cards, but I think we've got the gist. Yeah, the Star card again. And the Hermit. Two of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. So, friends, like I said earlier in the reading, there is a need here to heal. There's a need here to go within, to introspect, and to ask ourselves, what is it that I want? Because with this ending, although painful, there's the opportunity for something new, something that really aligns with you. But until you go inward and do that internal work, you're not going to know or understand where it is you want to steer yourself. So you're being guided to take a step back because it does feel like something is coming in hot as soon as you make this decision to have this ending. As soon as this ends, we're getting another opportunity where we're having to make a choice. You're being asked to take a step back. You're being asked to think about this logically. You're being asked to think about this from a place of rationality, and not to be flying around, running off emotions. That's definitely not in the cards. Quite literally, not in the cards. No pun intended. But we're being asked to go within and to heal from whatever this is. And in doing so, in that healing process, we find that light that guides us again. And we begin to understand where we need to put our energy, what we want to put our energy into. And in doing that, it gives us the strength to walk away, to close out this chapter entirely with the World card. For whatever this Devil energy is, whatever this Five of Swords is, whatever has kept pulling you back in, you're now getting to a place where you're ready to set these boundaries, where you're ready to move on, and you're ready to close out this chapter for good. All right, friends, that is where we are going to leave it at today. I truly hope this finds whoever needs to hear it and it gives you some level of confirmation or clarity. I love you guys so much. I hope you're all having a beautiful day, and I will talk to you again soon.